It's becoming apparent to me that there's actually quite a lot of people who don't know what the issues with Shien are. So I'm going to make this video try and cover everything that I'm aware of. The first one I'm going to cover, which is maybe the biggest one, is the unethical labour and inhumane conditions of the workers. First of all, if you haven't, I would highly recommend you watch the documentary from Channel 4. It was called Inside the Shien Machine. For all you Americans, Channel 4 is a British broadcasting channel, and they sent people undercover into Shien factories to find out what was actually going on. It was a massive eye-opener. I highly recommend watching it. I think everyone that buys from Shien should be required to watch that documentary, because even if you are going to continue to buy from there, you have to be aware of what's actually going on. It's free to watch on YouTube. It's about 45 minutes long. So a lot of the buildings that Shien uses as their factories in different countries don't have windows and don't have fire escapes. They're residential buildings that have been bought out and turned into factories, which isn't safe. A lot of the Shien workers reported 12-hour work days and 75-hour work weeks. Workers were reported as washing their hair on their lunch breaks because they had so little time, and they only receive 1 day off per month. Shien has also refused to disclose the full kind of way that their whole company functions to the British government after they requested it. So if they had nothing to hide, why would they refuse that information? As for what the people are paid, they're actually paid per garment, not per hour. And they make roughly 2 to 6 cents per piece of clothing. And many of them are expected to fill a certain quota by the end of the day. And these quotas are unbelievably high. Like 500 pieces of clothing a day kind of high. And if the workers don't complete this, their pay can be withheld from them. So there's no job security, they're working themselves to the bone, there's no kind of security in knowing they'll get that payment. And most of the people they employ are way too poor to be able to live if they left that job. So at that point, it is essentially slavery. Shien also steals designs. On the average day, Shien will add 2,000 new items to their website. 2,000 every day. That is impossible to do without exploiting people. So because of this, and to speed it up a bit, they will steal designs from independent designers. They'll steal a design, make a worse version of it, and just sell it as their own. And these independent designers have almost no way of fighting Shien in order to get their designs back, or to get fairly compensated for their work. There was a test done on about 38 different samples of children and adult clothes and accessories for concerning levels of chemicals, like lead and PFAS. And one of the worst offenders was Shien. Shien clothes have been found to exceed the safety levels of lead. High levels of lead can disrupt things within the brain. And this is especially egregious with children, and Shien makes children's clothes. And no, washing a product would not remove this. It is literally within the molecular composition of the items. You cannot wash this out. Because I mentioned chemicals before and everyone was like, oh, I'll just wash it. That won't remove the chemicals. There's more to cover, so let me know if you want to see it.